I just turned on the radio in my truck and flipped through all of the preset country stations in here. You got 94.1, I had 94.5, 104.3, and 106.5. Flipped through all of them and the exact same song was playing on every single one of them. Every single one was playing that Blue Ain't Your Color song. That slow, weird... I saw part of the music video for that song, and it was all artsy-fartsy with some chick sitting there dancing all weird. Not really my style, so I turned the radio off. But the main point of this video, something that kind of got on my nerves. I was just up here at the Men's Warehouse getting fitted for a tux, because contrary to popular belief, I don't wear tuxes a whole lot. And I don't know my measurements. So we were doing that and they had a TV on in there. And there's a commercial on there. Another one of those anti-gun irritating commercials trying to make all gun owners look like idiots. Like we're real dangerous people. They had it on there and it was a bunch of kids saying, "Hey, I know you have a gun." And it flipped from kid to kid going, "Oh, in the closet, underneath the mattress, in a shoebox, under the bed, on the kitchen table," just all kinds of stupid crap. And then all of them were just standing there looking sad going, "Where anybody can get to it. How safe is that? How safe is that? How safe is that?" Well, if you're a gun owner, chances are, if you have a brain in your head, you keep it to where your kids can't get to it. The message of it was to always lock it up. Which, yes, that's the good thing to say. But, first and foremost, your kids should know, no matter where it is, they don't mess with it. I've drilled it into my daughter's head, because it's always on me, and it's never where she can get to it, just because I'm a smarter individual. That it's never just laying around where she can get to it or find it or anything. It's in my possession at all times. And so she knows. But I said, if you ever do see a gun, you just don't ever touch it. And then she knows, nobody shoots, or she doesn't shoot unless daddy or grandpa are with her. Either me or my dad. I told her anybody else, you don't mess with it. Even if somebody, one of your other grandparents or somebody wants to go shooting with you and says, "Here you go, shoot this." Nope, daddy's not here, grandpa's not here. So I just think it's irritating, all this anti-gun stuff they got going on. Putting these commercials on TV with all these kids playing on the emotional side of things for all these anti-gun weirdos. Saying, "Oh, they're just laying around everywhere for me to get there, for me to get to it." Maybe you should tell your dickhead kid, "Hey, don't mess with it. You don't touch it." Teach them the safety rules. Teach them how to use them. But make sure they know, if you're not around, you don't touch it. Oh, it's just irritating. I see that kind of stuff and it crawls underneath my skin. Because most other people that aren't gun owners are going to go, "Oh, wow, gun owners have guns just laying around where kids can get to them freely?" No, that's not how it is. You got to be smart and teach your kids. And the reason I say to teach your kids the safety rules and how to use them, because my daughter, she knows I have guns, and I'm gonna make her grow up around them so that she's comfortable shooting them. So that way, later on in life, she's one of the smarter ones. That way, during high school or whenever she's out and about as a grown-upper individual, and she sees people out, just when people go out and they're doing their shooting and drinking, and "Hey, let's try this, hey, let's do that," that she'll be able to recognize this is not a good idea. This is not a smart thing for us to be doing. And then she'll have the guts to tell her friends or whoever she's with, hey, I'm leaving. You guys can have your fun, but I'm not gonna have any part in it. Because I know how to use them, and I know how to use them safely, and this isn't safe. Something could go wrong, and I'm not gonna be anywhere near it. That way I'm not involved when the ambulance is called or the police are called. And then she's gonna show up and tell me what happened, and I'm gonna give her a big old hug and say, hey, you're one of the smart ones. So you can't just say, you know, hey, leave guns alone, and have that be it. She'll know if daddy's not with her, she's not gonna mess with him. But she's gonna know how to use them and how to recognize when it's not a good area that she needs to be in. So, I got work to do, so I'm gonna keep on working. Y'all be good. I'll see you on the next one.